Hi, friends, and welcome back. If you watched the Harnessing the Power of Water, then you are probably really interested in this video right here. So, I had several people reach out asking me to give more information on the power of water. So, I thought I'd put together a really quick video just talking about how you program water with intention to manifest. And I'm going to show you how I do it and what you need to do. So, a couple of things is you want to make sure that you have some water that you can put in a glass bottle. So, I'll show you myself. So, like, I have water here in a glass bottle. And with my water bottle, which you can actually get on Amazon, is you can write with chalk here your intentions. And so if I wanted to put love, so basically water is taking on the memories, then it's taking on love or it's taking on energy, whatever it is that you want to write. So I really think that's cool. So anyway, the biggest thing though is get you a glass bottle for your water. Me personally, I like to use spring water, but if you have filtered water, definitely feel free to use that. But I do recommend using spring water for your water. Let's see. The next thing is basically that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah. So make sure that once you program your water, I think I'm going to give you two things you can do, what I do with water. One is at night when you are drinking your water to solve a problem, you want to allow yourself about 3 days for the solution or the answer to come to you. Yeah. It'll just come to you. You'll start seeing synchronicities or you'll hear something. Whatever it is, you'll know when you know within 3 days after programming your water at night for a solution to look for an answer. And then the next thing is the other way to program water is for you to drink your water throughout the day. Okay. One thing is that once you finish your bottle of water after you've programmed it, remember that if you pour some new water in, you'll need to reprogram that water because obviously you would have drank the other water and this new water doesn't have a clue necessarily as to what your intentions are, or you haven't purposely infused your water with your intention. All right. So if you're wanting to know more information on the background of programming water, I highly suggest you go back to the first video and just watch that because I talk about the science behind the power of water and how water holds memory and different things like that. But in this video, I'm actually just going to show you what I do. All right. So at night, whenever I have a problem, one of the things that I love about water, and this has worked for me so many times, I can't stress to you. So I am curious for you, when you try this, for you to come back, leave it in the comments and tell me if you received a solution. Understand that if you don't receive anything, meaning any type of answer, that's still considered feedback. Go back to the drawing board and do it again for another night. But for me personally, I have always received an answer within 3 days. And actually, it's usually less than that. So, right. So at night, what I do is I don't fill it up with this much water. So I'm only showing you this for the next way I program water. I usually fill it up to water right about here. That's it. You don't need a whole lot at night when you go to bed. So the water is filled to here. So imagine the water's here. And what I do is before I go to bed is I infuse my water put my hands around it. So I don't know if you can see it. And you can do this with a glass. You just take a regular glass at night, a glass of water. And when I have my hands around it, for that little area because I'm covering the area where the water would be. Remember, it is from here below. And so I close my eyes and I imagine that there's a beautiful white light coming from my hands coming from my right hand, infusing the water and then flowing over to my left hand. Okay, with my eyes closed. If it's easy for you to do it with your eyes open, that's fine. But this is what I do. And I imagine that. And then I simply say, this is all I need for the solution to the problem I have in mind. This is all I need for the solution to the problem I have in mind. I usually just speak that internally, but feel free to say it out loud if you like. Totally up to you. And then what I do is, I don't usually have a top on it. What I do is I drink half of the water, then I leave the other half to drink for when I wake up first thing in the morning. So try that and then let me know what type of results you get. That's your nighttime for getting a solution or getting an answer to a problem that you're having. Now, let's talk about if you want to program your water to drink throughout the day. So what I do is I take a glass of water and I fill it up completely just so, and I program it for energy, like to energize my body and to renew my cells. A lot of you all may not know about me. Like I had some health challenges. I ended up with being diagnosed with long haul after having COVID, and that really took a toll on my body and my energy and fatigue. So now, throughout the day, what I've started doing is infusing my water. I have to tell you, it's been very helpful because when I go down, like with energy, I go way down. And for some reason, when I program the water and I drink and I have it whether I'm at work or wherever I am, I do get a burst of energy able to continue on. Now, I do it for energy. I do it to renew the cells in my body. I do it for any type of headache. I program the water to give me creative thoughts, whatever it is that you're thinking of as you're sipping throughout the day. You don't drink the whole thing all at once. This is just for when you're sipping throughout the day. Every time that water that's programmed is going into your system and your body and then helping you manifest your desired intention. So let's get to how I do it. So I take the bottle of water, same like I do for my nighttime routine. I put my hands around it like they don't necessarily touch. And I imagine that light flowing from my right hand into the water, going over to my left hand. And for me, when I see it, it's like the light is just bouncing back and forth, infusing the water. And I have my intention of, let's say, for that this water is going to provide energy and renew my cells every time I drink. And I keep that thought in my head or that intention going on in my head as I'm holding the water. And then I also take the water and some people I don't know if I'm gonna turn to the side, take and put the water up to their forehead. Sometimes I just tilt my head down. Like when you're meditating, if you've ever noticed, like when you meditate, probably when you wake up, your head is more down than it is straight up like this. It's that connecting to source. That's the idea, connecting to source, connecting that light, white light coming down through the top of your head and infusing. So that's essentially what we're doing. And so I hold the water, think about my intention of what I want the water to do as I drink it or every time I take a sip. I imagine that light going from one hand through the water, from the right hand through the water to the left hand. The intention in this light just completely is surrounding myself and the water. And then I just begin to sip the water, and then watch what happens. Here's my thing. What do you have to lose? Try it. See if you get some of the results that I've experienced. It's been amazing for me. So I hope that this helped to answer some of the questions that you all have asked about harnessing the power of water or other ways that you can use water, or my specific technique of what I do at night to use water and what I do during the day to program water with intention. So I love you. I'm always inspired by you. I hope this was helpful. Definitely leave your comments below. Follow us, visit our website, inspirelife365.com for additional resources. Or if you're looking to take your manifestation to the next level, consider joining our course. We also have a free morning manifestation routine available that you can sign up for too. Talk to you soon, and I'll see you on the next. Bye.